bisa oleh jarak dan keadaan. Semua berharap berakhir. Semua berharap baik-baik saja. Aku di sini dan kamu di sana, kita bertemu lewat dunia maya. Sehari biasa saja, terlalu lama jadi mulai rindu. Tetap di rumah, belajarlah dengan tenang. Semua ini pasti berlalu. Tetap di rumah, kesehatan yang utama. Kami di sini mendoakanmu, selalu ada untukmu. Sabar Ananda, tunas harapan tetap terjaga. Ini pasti
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Here with me, with Ii Sabia, an English teacher of Mekar Arum Senior High School. Happy to see you here. I hope you are always doing so very fine today. Let's get started. Learn English with me. Okay, don't forget, before we learn, we need to have your own spirit or motivation to build up. I would like to say again about your jargon, about our jargon slogan of Mekar Arum, our lovely school. Deket, dede, imut, or affection, affectionate, and attentive. Close, affectionate, and attentive. Okay, so English is way too much fun. Today I have these things for you. It is again about genre-based text. This time it is about descriptive text. Let's see, watch it out. I suppose you have already know about this one, descriptive text. I have been already discussed it on the broadcast of radio, and I hope you still remember it, but I would like to make it complete in here. Let's get it on. This one, why you need to learn this descriptive text, because all students in senior high school need to know about the text, especially genre-based text. This is the small point of the text, part of the genre-based text. The basic competence you need to achieve in here, which means you need to develop, you need to have an ability over the social function, finding out the social function, finding out the text structure, language feature of descriptive text, of course, in English. There you go. What is descriptive text? You need to find it out first. Text that describes a particular person, place, animal, or things. So, to make it easy for you to comprehend this kind of text, I show you some picture in here. So the person illustrated by the picture of Mr. Joe Biden in there. So Mr. Joe Biden could be described as like he is, and then again my cute cat, and then again pink beach, and my new bicycle. Remember, when you would like to imagine yourself to create descriptive text, you need to remember that you, as if you see something as it is as a true one. What I mean is, when you want to create descriptive text, it's look like you see the picture visually. So the reader seeing the text as they are seeing it as the fact or visually like it is. So, and one thing you need to know about descriptive text, it tells the story and about specific things. I put the word here, only one in the world, which means it is very specific, because when you telling a story about descriptive text and you didn't tell about this specific things, particular things, it will go into general thing if you don't focus into specific. If you tell something in general, it will be different. The name will not be descriptive, but it is report. So let's get it on. As I mentioned before in the last slide, the type of descriptive text, it's supposed to be telling the person, specific person, lovely animals, specific animals, your animal, your pet, specific place, and favorite things. There you go. In these cases, I gave you an example about the President of United States of America, Joe Biden. At the first part, I tell you about the identification, and then the next paragraph, I gave you an example about the description itself. So, in here, in this paragraph, the descriptive of Joe Biden is handsome, his body is tall and thin, his hair is short, and the color of his hair is gray. It's gray, the color of it. And his smile is pretty much pretty, okay? And he always wears a black formal attire. His blue tie fit to his appearance. So his blue tie is very fit to his appearance. I need to put S after the fits. So, and this next example about specific place, I put here the title of Pink Beach. At the first paragraph, I put the identification. I identify one place as the destination of tourist destination. The place is Pink Beach. And then the second paragraph and the third, it's supposed to be called as description, which means the second and the third paragraph describe everything what will be told at the first paragraph, like that. And then again, for the animal, remember, you need to tell specific thing. My cute cat, not the other cat, not the general cat, not the thing like just Persian cat or just, it's okay to tell the reader about the Persian cat or like Angora cat, that will be okay. But I put the example in here more specific than that. My cute cat as a pet, of course. The first paragraph, I put the identification, and then the second one, I put the description itself. The description, he has lovely big black eyes, his tail is short, the body is not really fat and big, his ears are really cute like small triangles. He eats fish and drink milk, and then he likes to play small ball in the garden. That's kind of the description, a part of the generic structure of descriptive text. There you go again. My new bicycle. I put this example because it is very specific. It is specifically telling about my. If you erase the word my and new, you just put the title bicycle, it's very general. What I am talking in here is about descriptive, which means very specific and particular. There you go. If you find this sentence in some question of reading text and you try to comprehend and you find the question like why is the text writer, and then what is the purpose, what is the social function, what is the writer intention, all of these questions are relate you into one question. It is about the purpose or social function in descriptive text. The social function is actually showing the word by to describe at the beginning. To describe blah 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 blah, to describe blah blah blah. If you didn't find the word of to describe, you may find the word of to introduce someone if the text is about someone, or you may find the word or the sentence about to attract people to visit or come if you find the text about object, tourism or tourism object. There you go, generic structure. If you would like to create your own descriptive text, you need to remember this one. If you confused about how to memorize every generic structure in different kinds of text, you just need to make abbreviation by yourself. Make abbreviation like I have already told you. When you want to remember about narrative, I talk about different type. Narrative, I gave you the abbreviation like oncom, raos, joy, orientation, complication, resolution, and coda. And this one, it could be useful for you if I give you the abbreviation. The generic structure of the descriptive text is ide, desi. It could be like ide, desi. Ide, which means identification, desi, description. So it will make you easy to memorize the generic structure of descriptive text. There you go again. In the part of identification, you need to put the paragraph about the name or location or specific participant. As I mentioned before, specific participant, Joe Biden, my cute cat, my new bicycle, and the pink beach. Next, at the second paragraph, and so on and so on, the third, the fourth, and etc. You need to describe all the things that you want to tell about what you mentioned in the first paragraph. And here you go, the Borobudur Temple. Before I'm going to discuss this one, let's just see something interesting for you about our what kind of advertisement or kind of like that, to telling you about how our school is, how great our school is, and to attract people to come to Mekar Arum Senior High School to register or to enroll. Just come and study here. Happy watching, everyone.
Kamu siswa kelas 9 dan bingung mau melanjutkan ke sekolah mana? Saya kasih informasi nih. Memilih sekolah itu sangat menentukan masa depan loh. Pilihan sekolah yang tepat membuat masa depan Anda bermartabat. Ayo, sekolah bersama kami di SMA Mekar Arum Cileunyi. Beberapa alasan mengapa harus sekolah SMA Mekar Arum. Karena SMA Mekar Arum merupakan sekolah yang bernuansa art and science school. SMA Mekar Arum memiliki ciri khas religius, akademik, smart school, unggul dalam pendidikan karakter dan seni, serta menggunakan proses pembelajaran dengan konsep deket, dede, dan ime. Dalam pelaksanaan pembelajaran dan situasi pandemi, SMA Mekar Arum tidak hanya belajar melalui classroom saja, melainkan melakukan pembelajaran dengan memberikan fasilitas berupa pembelajaran melalui live streaming YouTube dan siaran melalui radio Barani 1116 kHz. Saat ini, SMA Mekar Arum menerima pendaftaran gelombang pertama peserta didik tahun pelajaran 2021-2022. Pendaftaran dimulai pada tanggal 15 Januari hingga 5 Maret. Tentunya kuota terbatas dan bebas biaya pangkal. Adapun pendaftaran dapat dilakukan secara offline maupun online. Untuk pendaftaran online, Anda bisa kunjungi website kami. Untuk pendaftaran offline, Anda bisa langsung datang ke SMA Mekar Arum di Jalan Raya Cinunuk nomor 82 Cileunyi, Kabupaten Bandung. Masih tetap bingung memilih pilihanmu? Yakin deh, SMA Mekar Arum bisa jadi solusi tepat untuk masa depanmu. Ayo datang dan daftar sekarang juga.
Well, hello again. Here, we would like to continue about our learning for descriptive text. There you go. So, the text showing you which one is identification, which one is description. The first paragraph always showing about identification, and this one is about Borobudur Temple. Borobudur is a Buddhist temple. It was built in the 9th century under Sailedra dynasty of ancient Mataram Kingdom. Borobudur is located in Magelang, Central Java, Indonesia. At the first paragraph, we cannot imagine how Borobudur temples look like, right? But never mind, it just mentioned one specific participant. The specific participant here is Borobudur temple, of course. Then, at the next paragraph, you need to describe more clearly about how Borobudur temples look like. Borobudur temple. Okay, Borobudur temple looks like. Here we go. Borobudur is well known all over the world. It is? Really? I hope so. Its construction is influenced by the Gupta architecture of India. The temple is constructed on a hill 46 meters high and consists of 8 steps like stone terrace. So you can imagine something here. So as the writer, I would like to tell the reader something in the second paragraph. I would like to describe this construction based on the shape of kind of terrace, kind of a stone in terrace. See, at the last sentence of the second paragraph, you could find consists of 8 steps. So we need to tell the reader more about these 8 steps. You can continue the text for the third, for the fourth, for the fifth, and etc. paragraph. You need to add something, or you need to tell about the 8 steps. Like you can tell the first step, the stone is, or the stone has a shape like what? It's kind of has a square or circle, or it is tall. The stone is very tall. It's up to you. Based on what you have already seen in Borobudur Temple, you tell all the shape to the reader, and then the reader could see your writing as if that the reader seeing or virtually seeing the place, as they can see from the writing. So it's look like they see by their eyes. It's look like you telling a story as what is on the picture, what is in Borobudur Temple. There you go again. And the language pictures, you need to be to put your focus or to put your attention into the text. Remember, when you telling the specific participant, it's supposed to be very particular. Like in here, I put just telling the text about Raditya Dika or my cute cat, like I said before. And then again, you need to put the simple present tense. Mostly descriptive text using simple present tense. Like in here, she has beautiful long hair. Has showing the first verb, which means the first verb is belong to simple present tense. Next, action verb. I put the example here. The action verb is work, study, walk, which means the verb showing an action. And then again, adjective. Adjective will be needed when you create descriptive text. Why? Because all the things you would like to describe need to be described by adjective, and it will be more clearly, and you can imagine something great for the reader. You put something imagination for the reader as the flash, as the fact. And then again, this Borobudur Temple, I would like to ask you to more focus into which one is specific participant, which one is simple present tense. Here, I give the same color. For the pink color, it's showing the specific participant, and the green one is showing kind of present simple, the verb one. There you go again. And the last thing, the text is about Indonesia. I put the sign as a box in there. I put the different color in there. Which one is specific participant, which one is simple present, which one is adjective, which one is action verb in this paragraph. So it will make you clear and recognize which one or all of the language picture in there are very needed in descriptive text. We need specific participant, we need present simple, we need adjective, we need action verb when we want to create descriptive text. So it will help you as a writer to create something more alive, right? So that's all for today. I hope you gain or obtain something useful about descriptive text. Let's just create one small descriptive text, and then I put some assignment in our Edu Learning. Don't forget, take your student attendance. The second one, you need to see what I gave to you, and then just focus into the quiz of the day. All right? Hope you always be healthy at home. Stay healthy. Deket, imut. Yes, and close, affectionate, and attentive. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.